Back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by Ryan Timms, of course, who competed in the Chili Bowl for the Chad Boat team. How's it going, Ryan?
It's good. How are you? Thanks for having me on here again.
Doing well. Thanks for coming on, buddy. But I know that how did your first Chili Bowl go for you?
It didn't really go how I wanted it to. Just not didn't have much luck first off, and then I just wasn't that comfortable either, and it just wasn't a very good weekend. But I'll be able to run plenty more Chili Bowls, so I'm not letting it beat me down too bad.
Yeah, and you notice when you watch, and I literally watched the whole thing, and I'm gonna watch the whole thing again because it's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the whole thing again because I may have missed some days, and I just want to watch get the whole experience again because I want to. So when did you taking it all in? I know you've been to Chili Bowl all those times because from being from Oklahoma and going down there, but competing in it and taking it all in, what was that experience like for you to just be there?
Yeah, it was different. I expected to be racing more, honestly, even though I knew how many times I was going to be racing. It felt like I just ran like 3 races and that was it. And but yeah, it's like it was kind of just like you had to move forward every time you're on the track. Everything had to go perfect, and I mean, just there's a lot of luck. I felt like, but it was. I mean, it was a cool experience, and I liked it. So.
Yeah, sounds good. So talk about oh, there you go. There you are again.
Oh,
Yeah, you're good. So let's talk about biggest overall. I mean, you made it to I believe it was the G. You were trying to I think you transferred to the F and then didn't go forward with that.
yeah, I was in the F and then transferred to the E, but yeah, the track just it was all right in the F. You could make the top work to pass cars, but it was like there was no cushion really, and there was barely any moisture up there. So by the E, there was just nothing up there, and it was right around the bottom. So I mean, I had a fast car, and I feel like I could have done better if I had a good track. But I started to feel better the last day and in the car, and but I mean, it sucks. I can only get to an F, but it is what it is.
Now you know how hard it is to go through the soup, and that's what makes when Klaus Meyer and Sammy Swindell were making their way through, it was that much impressive because to do what they did and then to possibly do, because I thought you were going to go to be at least you were going to make like the D or C, but but the thing is you got so many more chances to come there, and this is your first Chili Bowl, and you're only 15 years old, and obviously you got Gavin and Brent, of course, who are younger than you at 13, but it looks like a lot of these young kids were really tearing up the racetrack.
Yeah, I know Brent and Gavin, they both did really good. Kind of sucks I was the only one that didn't do super great, but I mean, I felt like I could have done better if I had something to race on, but uh, it was still a cool experience, and I'm glad I did it. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your plans for the rest of the season. What do you have planned after this?
Uh, Mainly just my own sprint car stuff, wing sprint car stuff, 410 and 360. I turn 16 in August, so I'll be able to run the World Outlaw Small Stars, and I'll run a few midget races here and there, just some big ones, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, obviously,
Probably like yeah, probably like 100 races throughout the year. So
so when is your next race that's scheduled for you?
I'm not really sure yet. We don't know which one we're going to first. There's some down in Florida with USCS, and then there's one in Arizona with ASCS. So we're not really sure yet. Probably the one in ASC or the one with ASCS in Arizona. I think it'll be beginning of March maybe, or the end of February, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So I know that there was a lot of downtime between, the heat races and all that stuff. What were you doing during all that time?
Just waiting. That was the part I didn't like, was just, you just sit around and wait and you're ready to just go again and hit them all back to back.
So what did you do? What did you do? How'd you kill the time?
I sat in one of the chairs, drank some water, sat on my phone. That was really it.
Yeah.
Watched the other races on the board, but other than that,
Yeah, it's like you're there for so long. It's like, how do you keep time, not get distracted? I know a lot of
but
people do a lot of things, but just overall, how do you keep yourself going? Waiting that long.
I mean, I just watch a bunch of racing and talk to Chad and Grant from he used to work for T. He's working for Chad now. We talked a little bit. I just talked to a bunch of people.
Did you go up and turn
So
all?
in turn two,
Yeah.
I was there one time. Yeah, it was cool. I just went over there to see what all the rowdies were doing.
Yeah.
But
Oh, did you go up there?
I didn't go up there, but I sat down like the middle.
Oh boy, you better, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, I want to be like, if I get a chance to go, I'm one of my bucket list things is to go to the Chili Bowl, and one of the things I want to do is to go and see the Rowdies and all that stuff, and it is an experience, that is for sure. So yeah, I would love to do that one day. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's cool.
it is. So let's I know that you got other. What races are you really looking forward to as we hit up the rest of the year?
Um, Probably just my first World Outlaw race. Like I feel pretty good in the sprint car, and those guys are the best. And uh, I'm just looking forward to see how I compare against them. And I ran with a few of them separately, and I mean I did pretty good. And then Trophy Cup, I'm looking forward to Trophy Cup again. That was a fun race, and uh, those are probably the two main ones. I don't know which World Outlaw race is going to be my first one, but just whatever it is, I'm looking forward to racing with them.
You looking forward to getting your driver's license?
And
People don't even know that you're only 15 years old. So it's like just trying to do all that stuff and getting through all that. I know that you want to focus more on a lot of the dirt stuff, but does that, I know I asked you this before, but do you have any interest to try other things like the stock car world?
yeah, I'd try it, but I haven't tried it to know if I liked it either. So right now, right now, there's what I want to do.
That's funny.
Yeah,
All right. All right. Well, Ryan Timms, thanks for coming on once again. Congratulations on your run at the Chili Bowl, and we'll have you on once again to talk about how you're doing so far, maybe in a couple months.
yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me on here again.